Welcome back to What's Up, Cuz. How do your boys feel about their sister having a boyfriend?
But I would be doing the same thing.
You don't get along with me, there's a problem.
Your family's opinion matters. Buddy had unexpected foot surgery.
If you like the guy, go talk to him.
That's probably the advice I would have gave too, I have to say. No, not at all. I raised her well, Erica.
You made a good call.
That's how I would approach it.
She gets the days, I get the nights.
Before she goes, I want to answer this first.
Hey everybody, welcome back to What's Up, Cuz. I am your co-host, Erica Spiro.
And I'm Lisa Velastro.
And we have another guest today for the first time on the show. We have Lisa's brother, Maurizio. Hello.
Yay.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
We're good.
Yeah. Any updates for the family? What's the update this week?
Well, it's funny because I have an update for you, but coincidentally, it's funny that my brother is on this podcast because I received a package in the mail this week, a weird one, and I opened it up and it was a door knocker in the shape of a pineapple.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm laughing is because there's a story behind it that my brother had to explain to me what that meant.
So I never did any research on this, but I was actually at the store and I said, wow, this is a cute pineapple decoration. I'm going to get it. And then I was told, no, you can't get that because the pineapple means that you're a swinger.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's rewind.
Okay, wait. I'm confused.
Let's rewind because this is going to get very confusing for everybody.
Okay.
So, Erica, as you know, we redid our kitchen this past summer.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a brand new kitchen, new colors. So once the kitchen was getting finished, I wanted to go accessorize it. So I, went online. I go on Wayfair, Amazon, I'm more of an online shopper. And I put in, my kitchen scheme is white and gold. So I'm like white and gold decorations. And, you have the gold apple that comes on, the soap dispenser that's a pineapple. Then you have, they have a whole bunch of different things.
Okay.
I happened to get a soap dispenser that was a pineapple.
I think there was multiple pineapples
Then there
in
was
this scheme.
Then there was a gold pineapple, and I got that one too.
She went pineapple heavy on the decorations.
Just like because they all were gold and cute.
Yeah, like
Okay.
what the hell do I know? So then, fast forward a couple months, and something had broke in the kitchen, and I had to have the repair guy come here. And he walks in, and out of nowhere, he goes to me, "What's with the pineapples?" I go, "What do you mean? Kitchen decorations?"
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I said. I remember it clearly, like it was yesterday. I'm like, I don't know. They're cute kitchen decorations. There's fruits, kitchen,
Yeah.
He let the subject go. He goes, oh, okay. Fast forward another couple weeks. Yours truly comes over. And I think he said the same thing.
Yeah, so what's up with all the pineapples?
What's up with the pineapples? I go, why the hell is everyone asking me about my freaking pineapples?
Right.
And he explained to me
Yeah.
what that meant. And then I'm like, oh my God.
Wait, so what does it mean? It means you're swingers?
So you went out and bought a doorbell knocker for
No.
Wait, I'm going to continue the story. But it's just coincidental that I got this in the mail this week and you're on my podcast because you're the one that explained to me exactly what a damn pineapple means.
No, but you know what? I have an update to that. I think the pineapple has to be upside down.
Okay,
Wait.
see, you keep learning something new every day.
Okay, but for the listeners, what does the pineapple mean? What did you say to Lisa?
I heard that the pineapple means like this is a house of swingers.
It's a
Like,
symbol
well-
for swingers.
Yeah.
It can be, yeah.
Like,
and online
come
dating
on
too.
in.
Okay, well, do I look like a person that would know something like that? I mean, hello, we talked about in our last podcast that you went to a Magic Mike show. I said, well, I've never even been to any of those shows.
Yeah, I know.
You think
know.
I would know what a pineapple means?
It's a new one. I mean, I remember hearing the community of swingers were trying to think of a symbol of some way to like quietly communicate, but I guess pineapple's what they landed on.
Who
But
the hell
pineapple
knows?
also means welcome, doesn't it?
I thinking it's a kitchen, it's a fruit,
That's a really
it's
big
a
welcome.
decoration.
A really friendly welcome.
What am I, I don't know. My mind is not in the gutter like,
Yeah.
everyone else's is. So now let's fast forward again. And I told my husband this story and he starts cracking up because, he thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So fast forward again, he goes on a business trip to with one of his friends, and he happened to tell his friend the story. And didn't tell me he told his friend.
Right.
And next thing I know, I get this package and it's a door knocker of a pineapple. But there's no card in it. I didn't know who it was from. And I opened it and I was confused.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone's playing a trick on me now. At first, I actually thought it was him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's, that's who I thought.
No, it wasn't me.
So then my husband comes home that night and I said, do you know anything about this? And he starts laughing. He goes, I know exactly who sent that. I go, who? And he told me. I go, well, how the hell does he know? He goes, because I freaking told him the funny story.
Yeah.
So put 2 and 2 together. Now I have a pineapple door knocker that I will not be putting up, just to let you know. But it was just coincidental that I got that in. He's here, and that's where my story is.
Your son's gonna put on his dorm wall.
Wait, who were you buying a pineapple for that you got told no?
No, it was same concept. Like it was something that would look.
Oh, just for
in
your own house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know nothing about this pineapple thing.
Oh, okay. So
I
you
guess
found out and you were decorating yourself.
Yeah.
And so like your girl told you, she was like, no.
Yeah, no, you gotta like really, before you buy anything nowadays, you gotta see what it stands for.
Gotta Google it.
Yeah. I was like, oh man.
So you knew about this whole thing?
I knew of it vaguely, but I don't live in the suburbs. I live in the city and I'm, not married and my friends aren't really married yet. So it's more, I've seen it on dating apps. I've seen people
I wouldn't
put
know because I'm not on
pineapples,
any dating apps.
and I was like, I'm not sure what this means. And then I looked it up, but it's like, there's always some term that people write on a dating app and I'm like, what is this? Like sapiosexual is one, which means
Never
you're
heard of
attracted
it.
to intelligence. That's what that means. But there's like
There's
so
a
many
thing?
versions of that. I'm like, I feel like anytime I see it, I'm still looking it up. I'm like, which one's this one again? What does this
my.
one mean? And stuff like that.
I better get with the times here.
You'll never be able to keep up. You just gotta just let it run right past you.
Yeah, I don't know. What am I
I
gonna
know.
do?
I'm like, I guess it's a quiet symbol of if another couple comes over, they're like, I guess they're open to that, I guess is what it is.
Well, is there a symbol to let people know we are not open to that? Is there like, another piece of fruit that I could put outside that says,
I think turtleneck sweater.
It's monogamy. Yeah, we put the pineapple in a sweater. It's like, nope. You put like an engagement ring on the pineapple. It's like, nope.
I don't get it. Erica, I do not get it. But that's my weekly update.
I'm like, come to think of it, I'm like, I think I have a cousin that lives in Florida and she just has a lot of pineapples because Florida.
Yeah, right?
Like she was like, oh, tropical and
Like decorations?
yeah, cute.
Now you gotta
Maybe
ask.
I don't know. Now I don't know. Maybe I gotta ask her. What's up with these pineapples?
Oh,
man.
boy.
Well, anyway, thank you for coming on, Maurizio. We're excited to have you. We're not trying to get you in trouble, but we do have some fan questions we go over, so we'd love to have your opinion on some of these questions. So, guys, again, if you want to email us a question, it's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. That's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. Okay, so this first one is called Birthday Gift. Dear What's Up Cuz Pod. My birthday was last month, and I went to see my family during that week. I work in a hospital, so the fact that I was able to go at all and leave my patients was a huge gift to me. However, my boyfriend was not able to go back home with me. I thought at least when we got back, we would go somewhere or maybe a little gift when I got home for my birthday. I'm not a material person, but the thought would be nice. I asked him if we could do something. His answer was always maybe. Then on the last day I asked, he said, okay, but didn't confirm. Then when I got home and I was waiting for either a present or some sort of affection, considering that he always tries to do something every year, but I didn't get anything. He said we wouldn't be doing anything since I got to go to my hometown instead. He's expecting me to do the dishes and clean the house and clean the house that he made dirty for the whole week that I was gone. I'm extremely upset as he expects to go to a fancy restaurant and more on his birthday. Was I wrong to expect some sort of present? I even offered to pay for it myself if he would just drive us there. Thanks. We got a male opinion here.
I'm a little speechless right now. I want to hear his opinion first.
Yeah, because you have a girlfriend. If she went home for her birthday for the week, came back,
what would you do?
I'm the wrong person to ask. I typically go overboard on these things. I'm a big gifter. I'm not huge at going out regularly, but when there's an occasion, I throw down. I do what I got to do to make my special person feel special. I like to think.
Or can you imagine your girlfriend being like, hey, when I get back, let's do something for my birthday? And you're like, maybe.
Like,
That's
No,
crazy.
No, I'd have something waiting for her when she got back.
That's the part that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Is she
sorry.
asked.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if she just came home and said, "Oh, there was nothing," and I, would have been happy to have a surprise. But to say like, and then when I come home, I would like to do something with you, and nothing.
Is there more to the story? I don't know.
Yeah, hit the road, Jack. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
I
gonna say. Listen, again, everyone's situation, everyone's financial situation is different, but how about just cleaning the house and making her come home to a nice clean house, and maybe a card would have been sufficient the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Like I would have been happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just some acknowledgement that it's my birthday and I'm coming home, doesn't mean it's got to be this big extravagant. All right, if he didn't want to go out, that's fine, but make it special at home then.
Yeah.
Clean the house, make a little pasta vodka, set up a little picnic, little card. That's all she needed. That's all she wanted. Like, come on. It's time to hit the road.
Yeah,
Move on.
I can't. Oof. What really crushed me was the end when she was like, I even said, I'll pay for it. I was like, what?
If
That's
she's got to stoop that low, come on.
Yeah, to get
No.
someone to do anything.
Maybe it's already over and I don't know.
Something doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
The pieces of the puzzle are not coming together.
Yeah, because I feel like women will often complain about something, right? But they don't communicate it to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And men always are like, well, we're not mind readers.
Mhm.
I need to know,
Mhm.
what you want, what you need,
Mhm.
right? Like,
yeah, please.
like, does it make you mad if your girl's like, hey, I'd really like it if you did this tomorrow? Like, or you
Never.
like, thank God I knew.
That's always appreciated. It's just a little bit that helps.
Yeah.
It
Right.
helps. The mind reading, that's where things go wrong.
Right. So, but this is not the mind reading situation.
No, she was very blunt.
Yeah, and on top of it, I come home and the house is a mess. I'd be
Yeah.
like, absolutely not.
No, definitely move on. Sorry.
Yeah, I know it's not so easy to break up, but
Unless
This
there's
is
more
grounds
to the
for
story
breakup.
that we don't know about.
Yeah, we might have to hear the
always-
guy's side. Like, you can't just.
I don't look at the
It's-
guy's side being in
It's
this
going to be
situation.
tough for him to defend that.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very tough.
Because
Yeah.
remember, 2 wrongs always don't make a right.
Absolutely.
So, but something is not coming together for me.
But do you think this one incident, it's enough to be like, hey,
Yeah, because if this
relationship's
is
not
happening
working?
while they're dating, what do you think is going to happen after they get married?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
It's just,
Sorry.
yeah, I can't imagine.
Sorry if that's not what you
He's
wanted
gotta
to
do
hear.
Yeah, it might not be the best. Anyway.
Sometimes a beautiful card that you wrote yourself is just enough. That's
I
how I
agree.
feel.
I don't think it needs to be too much.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you for emailing in. Let us know
Yes.
if there's an update.
Yeah, would love to hear it.
And if you guys want to send us an email, it's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. That's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. Okay, so this next one is called Changing My Last Name. Lisa and Erica. I'm a huge fan of the podcast. The best part of my Monday is getting a notification that the new podcast is here. Here is my question. I am 23 and newly engaged. I will soon be facing the decision of should I change my last name to his or keep my own last name. Growing up, I didn't like my last name and people often made fun of me for it, so I always knew I wanted to change my last name when I got married. The kicker is my fiance is Asian. His last name is 14 letters long and is very difficult to pronounce. I also feel strange about having a last name that doesn't match my own ethnicity, if that makes sense. I'd love to know your advice. What would you do in my situation? Is me not liking his last name a good enough reason to just keep my own? What would you have done if you didn't like your fiance's last name at all or husband's last name? I don't know if I'm being petty or immature when it comes to this. I just want to make the right decision. Lots of love, Caitlin.
Well, my opinion on this is I come from the old school that you take whoever you marry's last name. But I think also I fast forward to more so when you have children.
Yeah.
And I've through the years thought that even I think hyphenating a name, keeping your name, but also adding your spouse's last name is a good idea because when you do have children, they will be having the same last name as that.
Right.
So my opinion to her would be hyphenate it. Keep yours and have his because your children are going to have his too.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't want my children to have a different last name than me.
Yeah,
That's how
but
I feel.
She's already saying how many letters are in his and the letters are hers. Now she's got 2 full alphabets by the time she's done with it. Who wants to fill out that paperwork?
Do you forget what my full first name, middle
Maurizio
name?
Antonio Belgiovine. Don't start with me.
Yeah, Elisabetta Angelica Belgiovine. Mine's like 3 miles long, so yeah, I know.
You guys got some big passports, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll never forget filling out those, what's that called? The Scantron stuff in school, and you got to do a bubble letter, every letter, and then your name, the end of your name gets cut off.
Yeah.
And then first day of class, everybody's shouting for Maurice, and I'm like, no, there's some letters you're missing over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Same thing happened here.
I know.
So
I was gonna
yeah,
say
no,
Italians have the
exactly.
long names too. We got the long names. I don't. I'm lucky. I got 5 letters.
Hence the reason why my children only have like 5 letters in their first name. There's
Shortened
a reason
it?
for everything.
Shortened it.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, listen, I get it, but I still wouldn't want my kids to have a different last name than me.
That I understand. And also just is easier for literally everything, you know, that you have to register them for related and pick them up from school and all that stuff. What do we have the male opinion on this? Because you've been dating someone a long time, and
Yeah, honestly,
might be coming for you.
I agree with Lisa on this one. That's
That keep
probably
both?
that's probably the middle ground would be hyphenating, and I'm always the one for saying, yeah, go you take the husband's name, but that's probably a good middle ground.
Good compromise.
good compromise. I mean, I know plenty of people now. It's like legally their name is the same as their husband's, and whatever their profession is, they just still go by the name that they're known. But that's also because like I'm 30, I'm turning 32 soon. And it's like people that are established in their careers, whatever it is, they're like, well, if I'm known for this name, if
Yeah, I
I
see that a
switch,
lot.
it like causes confusion. But legally, and they're like, oh yeah, you can call me Mrs. Da 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 and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like I feel like that's also a version of a compromise I keep seeing. Like that might happen to me of just doing comedy. I'm like, well, I've built a name with Spera.
Absolutely.
And if I married someone and it mattered to them of taking their name, I would be like, look, just in this world, though, that's how I'll be referred. But like legally, of course. And if people call me Mrs. whatever their name is, I'm like, no, I'm not offended.
Yeah.
And same thing with the kids, because I
Yeah.
agree on the kids part. That's the part that's hard.
That's the part that makes it a difficult decision, is because, like I said, I would want to have the same name as my children.
Yeah.
So that's where I stand on it. But to each his own. Everyone does what they like.
Or also, I mean, I think the biggest thing is talk to, your future husband about it.
Yeah.
Does it matter to him of taking the name?
It's true.
Because I actually have seen, it's very rare, but I have seen some couples, they take the wife's last name
Really?
due to the husband not liking his last name.
But she don't like hers either.
I know, exactly. That's the part that this
She wants the
is
wife
different.
to sit. They got to sit down and think of a new last name for their
Yeah.
family going forward.
You
It
could,
could be whatever you want.
That's
But
a
you
good
guys
idea.
sit down and make up a new one.
but I'm saying, what if he says, oh, I don't like mine either. It was such a pain in school and no one knows how to say it.
Yeah.
You never know.
You
Yeah.
never know.
It's
That could be
rare.
a really good compromise
It's rare,
for the
but-
2 of them.
That could happen. It could happen.
I've never heard of that happening, but yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things I think at the end of the day, it's your decision, but you gotta talk that out with your partner.
Definitely. There's no right or wrong.
No.
It's whatever the decision you guys make together. My opinion, though, I wouldn't want my kids to have a different last name than me.
I get it.
That's the only thing that would, steer me in that direction.
That makes sense to me. So anyway, that is all we have for today. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
Maurizio.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's been
And
fun.
if you guys want to send us a question, it's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. That's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. So thank you all for listening and watching, and we'll see you next week.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye.